guys, welcome to part 3 of the build. All minty like. Obviously it still needs to be painted, but that's the very last. So I gotta cut this whole piece off. But we picked up lights. The cheap Princess Auto is actually on sale. It's like 30 bucks, I think. This has brake light, blinker, running lights. Yeah, I don't have reverse lights, but I'm not sure if I'm gonna run reverse lights. Just because I never did on my Civic and I didn't have a problem. So I was thinking of just throwing these like that. Just running a square piece, all that extra metal I got, just on each side. And it looks pretty cool. I don't think it'll get damaged there. I don't know if I'm gonna fill it in. Like, I really wanted to, but it's just gonna be so much work. I'm kind of sending it with this. I have the receipt just in case. I'm not sure if I'm gonna actually do it or not. Okay guys, look at this. It looks actually really cool, but I think this is what I'm wanting right now because I want to take this soon because I'm getting busier and busier and I want to take this off-roading when I have the chance, and I don't want it to be sitting here when I could be out with it. So yeah, they work. Holy, like, it's actually so cool. When you fire on you got your running lights there. Yeah, you got your hazards. So cool. And I got it tucked in such a way that it actually is pretty cool. So if you look under here, you can't see it. I got them there so you can detach them, but yeah, you see that? Nice and tucked. I ran out of the things to use, the zap strap holder things. But yeah, I still gotta do a lot of welding, but I'm super excited. We got lights on it now. And if I'm rocking a plate, look at that. The plate, license plate light is on the bottom. So that problem is solved. Such a cool kit. I'm so excited. We just gotta finish the welds, paint everything, and we got lights. Like, we're almost done. All right, so this is just a quick little paint. Still not fully dry. Just this corner here, as you can see, looks so good black. Fully welded on our light tabs here. I took that wheel off. I painted everything behind it, and there's nothing too special. Sway bars are stuck on. I'm just gonna cut them off. It's a full send rig. Who cares? If someone wants to put them back on, it's easy enough. But I just don't want to worry about that rusty BS. All right, guys. So I did every weld. Everything's fully welded now. As you can see, I started painting just the outsides. I'm gonna pop that wheel off and paint the frame. I cut the sway bar off. I don't really care about it at all, so whoever buys it or whatever after, they can deal with that. Yeah, look, you can see nicely painted on all the sides right now. Fenders are finally painted. Oh my, she's gonna look good. That's all I'm gonna say. She's gonna look really good. I'm so happy this is almost done. I wanna send it off-road so bad. We still got the front sway bar, so I'm gonna get rid of that too. But yeah, I just wired it into the trailer light setup, so it's really simple actually. I thought it was gonna be like really like a freaking headache to wire in the lights, but it wasn't, so that's really good. All right, you guys, the bed is done. It's done. Except I gotta put the tail lights on. But other than that, it's done. So we removed the sway bars. You can see they'd run right under there. Are you guys ready to see this thing? It's not dry yet. Some is, some isn't. That's why it looks streaky, but oh my gosh. I honestly can't believe how good this looks. I'm so proud of myself for building this thing all by myself without a clue what I'm doing. Absolutely no clue. My blueprints, a preschooler could have drawn better blueprints. Dawson gave me his bed line to use, which was perfect. Clutch play by Dawson. I did everything with bed line. As you can see, the whole frame, the leaf springs, the whole thing's painted. I missed, obviously like under there, I can't really get with the bed line because it's a roller. So I'm just gonna get black paint, and I think I'm gonna go over the whole bed with a rattle can, just to kind of fill in like spots, if you can see metal or not. But I actually painted the grill with bed liner as well, and then spray painted the inside. Let me know what you guys think in the comments. The box is like in the bed. It's kind of cool, right? Right? It's pretty cool, yeah. But we're gonna get a few more shots when it's absolutely complete. We're gonna pull it out of the garage. All right, guys, so here it is. Look at that, we got the spare on the back. It needs to be painted, but it actually holds air, which is surprising. The original spare. I'm gonna be putting a bumper on the back, a bumper on the front, but yeah, in terms of the bed, it's pretty close to finish. As you can see, I couldn't get back there with the paint, so I gotta go through that again. Yeah, we just gotta get some big tires for her now. I actually also had old Hertz speakers from way back, so I threw them in. It actually fixed one speaker wasn't working. Threw the new speaker in and now it works. I'm so excited for that too. Get some music in there now. All right, guys, so I finished the front bumper, super simple. I didn't want to do much and I didn't want to buy more metal, so this is what I had. Really easy build. Nothing special, but does the job. She's fully welded. I got my tow hooks below it, so I don't have to really make it like for towing or anything, so I just welded her on. She'll be mint. I actually just foam filled these. Not a bad idea, actually. Like, I'm kind of happy with that decision. And you can see back here, I just got to cut them. But this bumper is just literally the least amount of a bumper I could have built. It's just there so I can say I have a bumper. I didn't really go for much like skill on it. Just kind of, it was just quick because I want to take this thing this weekend. And I have tires that I want to get. And they're literally 35's by 1450's on 15-inch rims. Pitbull rockers. Okay. Painted the front bumper fully. Bed liner again. Front tow hooks, that whole front section. It looks so good. I'm gonna have to pull it out of the garage to show you guys at some point. Like I said, guys, that this area, like, you could make it better, but I want to send her, so we're getting her done the only way that I can with what I have and stuff. So, oh man, I'm so excited for the wheels. All right, guys, so those wheels I just talked about, it's a few days later. I didn't buy them. He was actually like clowning, so I said, I'm gonna meet you Wednesday morning. We're all good. Like, there was no issues. And then I messaged him the night before. I'm like, hey, we still good for tomorrow? And then he's like, oh, like, I meant today. And I was like, well, okay, like, are you free tomorrow then later? Like, I'll try to come by and get it. But, and then he just sold them, I guess, without even like giving me any heads up. I mean, I know Facebook Marketplace is, I shouldn't be expecting better than that, but like, at least like tell me people are looking at them, so I'm not wasting my time stuck on that set of wheels. So we're already moved on though. I already picked up some 15-inch rims from RT Tires in Surrey. $300 for a brand new set. So that's actually a crazy deal. And then we're gonna try and pick up 35 still, but not 14 wides. We're gonna pick up 1250s. I hope they fit. I don't even know at this point. Like, I'm trying to go off-roading this weekend, and I've just been like all over the place with what I'm gonna buy, and like, should I do 35? Should I do 33s? But like, the whole thing is I built this Ranger, and like, I might as well throw 35s on her, you know? Why the heck would I go through all this work of cutting in this if I could have just slapped 33s on it the way it was? So I guess we gotta go 35s. We gotta make it different. So here they are. They're just brand new. Thinking, like, I didn't want to buy rims, first of all. I wanted to use the stock ones, but I might as well buy the rims and make sure 35s actually fit, because on stock wheels, they're so small, right? So these are by 8s now. I think those are by 7s, or I don't know, but they're small. So all right, guys, we got 35s for the Ranger. Shout out Kyle, the guy who sold me these. Awesome guy. I appreciate it a lot. I got these for $400. No patches, they're ready to go. I got these for $300, so $700 for the wheels. And we gotta mount them, obviously, but let's see how 35s are gonna size up here. Well, I'm so hyped. All right, guys, I think we're good. I think we're gonna clear these. Wow. maybe some more cut in there. Probably turn steering wise, we're gonna have to trim up this stuff. But damn, I might not be able to sell the Ranger. Like, I might love it too much after this. I might sell the Ram. Jeez, those are huge. Those are 31s. These are 35s by 12s. Thankfully, I did not go with the 35s by 14s. Those would have been like this much wider. These are perfect. So to go more in detail, these are Mickey Thompson's Baja Claws TTC. I'd say 50, if not a little bit under 50%. $400, guys. Like, these are expensive tires, and to have there's a big chunks. Like, we'll be perfectly fine. Those there, 15 by 8s, $313 after everything, but I'd say 300 because it's close enough. Damn, I did not think I was spending this much money, but I guess we are. Full send. Let's go mount these in the morning. All right, we're all loaded up. Let's go. Let's go get these mounted. All right, guys. So while I was waiting for those tires to be mounted, I was just pulled the calipers off the Ram because they were squealing so bad, and the piston's actually broken, like really bad. See, these are parts of the piston. So I got to replace this caliper. I got work and I have to pick up the tires. It's just beyond frustrating, but I guess that's the way it goes. So I'm trying to get this fixed ASAP so I can get the tires, but it's just such a headache right now. All right, guys, so they're ready. It's the next day. They're supposed to be on the Ranger yesterday, but here they are. The brand new 15s on the 35s. Let's install them right away. But before we do that, I took apart the front brakes on the Ram, only to find out that it was the rear squealing, and I broke a caliper for zero reason. So that was really fun. I really appreciated that. But it is what it is, and I guess I need rear brakes now after I pooched the front caliper. Are you kidding me? Oh my god. This thing is by far the coolest truck I've ever had. Are you kidding me? 35s on this thing. 35s. What? And they fit so good. I have to try steering still, so let's cross our fingers there. But look at the bed now. Okay, the bed looked a little weird before the wheels. Now it looks insane. Man, I'm actually so happy right now. Like, this is the best outcome that could have happened. Yesterday I was stressing out like crazy, but to see it today, it was all worth it. Holy, I think what I'm gonna do is I'm honestly just gonna clean it now. I'm just gonna clean all the dust off it, give it a nice little rinse. Guys, it is actually insane. Make sure you hit that sub button, guys. You're gonna wanna see this thing off-road, trust me. Okay guys, she's all cleaned up. How is this the cleanest truck I've ever owned? $200, 98. The bed definitely ties in way better with the 35s. Like, it makes more sense now. It looked so weird before with those little tires, but we got tons of room. Probably gonna end up cutting those for flex, but I gotta take her out, see how she goes now. Okay, let's test the steering. That's the last thing I want to check. See if she even turns. It's the first power steering pump's gonna blow up. Look how much clearance there is now. Whew. Okay guys, 35's clear as of right now on both sides. 35's are good. Fully cranked each way, they don't rub on anything. Now if I'm flexed up, there probably will be a rub. I'll give you guys a closer look. Not bad there. Tons of room. Not bad there either. Like, she's mint, guys. I'm honestly so hyped and I'm so proud of this build. It's not even funny. This build took me a long time, but it was well worth it. Just look at this thing. Literally 200 bucks I bought it for. Now it's really a freaking show truck. Like what? What's going on here? Cleanest truck on the block. Is a Ram feeling neglected over there? Alright guys, I'm actually like in shock how well this turned out for my first time ever doing like a flat deck. The build is actually, it's really time consuming if you're thinking of doing a build like this. I've just been plucking away like for a month now, probably straight, on the deck, on the wheels, bumpers, everything, right? Overall, like it's not that bad. Like you guys can absolutely do it. I used a $300 flux core welder from Canadian Tire. That's what I used on the whole build. I'd have a MIG right there, but I don't know. It's just easier to use the flux core, and it does amazing. Like, it's crazy. It built this whole thing. And everybody hates on flux core, but it literally does the job. If you guys like this video, please subscribe. We're gonna take this thing off-roading, and the build is not done yet. We still got some more stuff to do, but the majority and the hard part's over. So this is the rear e-brake cable. It rubs when the wheels turn, but obviously there's place, like that doesn't matter. And the e-brake isn't even hooked up. There it is. So you see, it just didn't even bother putting it in. It wasn't me, that was the old owner. I still have to do the exhaust. I gotta figure something out that's better than this. Maybe I might still run it out the back. I don't know, I kind of like the side dump though, right where it is. If I can just figure that out, it'll be a little bit better. But I can't believe this thing, guys. I'm actually like impressed with myself. Like, I kind of just went out and did it all by myself. Dawson helped a little bit. All right, so I tidied up the rig a lot. As you can see, I got trim on here, just that black trim. Cleans it up a ton. And then I also just threw obviously the Carfleet banner because that's a must. Took the antenna off because there's no point. I never listen to the radio. Like absolutely never. I only listen to my music. Yeah, so exhaust is in the same spot, except I actually took the hanger off the back and there's already a hole here and I just put it right through and then welded up. It's like, yeah, it's literally like factory. Perfect. Like that's exactly what we needed. I have mud flaps now. Don't want mud flaps, but like the amount of wheel I have sticking out is insane. So I just did it. It's not terrible to look. It's also like, I don't like the look of it, but it's something I need, right? So I kind of fabbed it up. I might make removable ones in the future, but for now, I just got a piece of this rod that I've had for a while. I bought these flaps, are like 30 bucks from CT, Canadian Tire. Bolted them through here, and then just ran that down, and then zap strapped the mud flap to it. So, not a bad design. Like it's definitely like a good design, but it's just, I don't like the look, but I guess I like have to deal with it. So we're gonna have to maybe do something a bit cooler than that, but for now, it's freaking mint. I also threw on a 31 spare, and I'm probably gonna throw on 2 spares because it's probably not good to have a 31 and a 35, so I probably need 2 at least. So I'll probably grab one more and throw her on top and ratchet her down. Guys, like I love this thing and I can't wait to drive it. So I got 2 spares on the back. In case one goes, we're gonna have to take 2 off because I don't really want to buy more 35s. We just got our stock 31s back here. That's the best way I could go about it. I was gonna do stack, I was gonna do like the standing up, but that just doesn't work. So kind of looks pretty cool though with that back one. The more tires, the better, I guess. Alright guys, thank you guys so much for watching at this point in the video. It's a pretty long video, but if you're still here, thank you so much. I'm gonna go over the price real quick. I'll put it on the screen and I'll read it out. The Ranger is 200 bucks. When I first got it, spark plugs, 4x4 motor, right away. Those are the first things I did, I believe, because that's what it needed. And it had a sloppy gear shift on the column there. So that was free, but we got the fender cut was free, torsion lift was free, and then the fixed shifter's free. Snorkel was $60, I believe. These are approximates because this snorkel wasn't as expensive because we had some stuff lying around. Muffler delete was 50 bucks just for the pipe from Canadian Tire. The flatbed build, $300, just the metal. I'm not including welders, paint that I already had. So like this is my My Ranger build, if you're doing the build, you might need to buy a welder, you might need to buy paint, and like stuff that I got for free you might have to buy. Just keep that in mind. So bumpers were free for me. Rear bumper was part of the $300 metal build, so it was extra piece, so free I guess, or you can say $10, I don't know. But front one was free as pipe from the farm. The wheel setup was $700, 400 for the 35's, 300 for the rims, and then the lights for the flatbed were $40, and the speakers on the inside were $50. And that's all Canadian prices. Okay guys, the total for this Ranger build, $1,525. So let's just say $1,500. That's not bad at all, guys. And that's with $700 wheel setup. Like, that's really cheap. Considering you normally get a Ranger like this for probably $1,000 at least. That's actually crazy. This whole build was $1,500 so far. That's actually nuts. I didn't even know it was that cheap. And like I said, like the wheels, right? You need good tires. So you paid for them, and then when you sell it, you can either sell it with the stock rims, right? And then you can sell your tires again on the side, or at least get what you paid for. Even if we just minus the $700, because like wheels, I don't know, in my opinion, they don't really count. $825 for the build. But thank you guys so much. 644 subs when I made this part. So if you guys like it, hit that sub button. You know we're gonna go wheeling and we're gonna send the Ranger and put it through its paces. We'll see you guys in the next video. Make sure you subscribe. Peace.